Morning. Today is November 10th, 2009, and today I'm going to look at Monavie, which is a multi-level marketing juice company that, as you've probably seen in other multi-level marketing companies, has some very interesting claims about income and what is possible if you join the company as a distributor. Now, I went on their website, monavie.com, and I found this income disclosure statement, which gives me data on how much each distributor makes, and it allowed me to calculate some averages. So here's the data that I copied into my spreadsheet. You have the distributor rank, you have the number of distributors, there's a percentage of those distributors out of the total. You have the high average check, or I'm sorry, you have the high check that those distributors receive. You have the lowest check that those receive in that rank. And then you have the average check that each person in that rank receives. Average annual check. Weekly hours worked per week. So this is the data that I pulled from their site. And then here's some data that I compiled and analyzed based on this data. Here we have total annual dollars earned in the rung, which is simply multiplying the average annual check by the number of distributors. Here we have total hours worked, which is simply multiplying the number of distributors times the number of weekly hours times 52, and you get total hours worked per year. Here you have total annual dollars earned among all the distributors, $378 million. So that's pretty good. That shows that Monavie is creating at least that much value for its business, just like any other company would be creating X number of dollars and paying the salary for the sales force. Monavie is paying $378 million in the past, according to their annual report, to their sales distributors. This is the total number of hours worked by those distributors, so the cumulative total. If distributor 1 works 5, and distributor 2 works 6, and distributor 3 works 4, that's a total of 15 hours worked among all three. So then I calculated average hourly pay, which ranges from $5.84 up to $1,638.70 per hour. So what does that really tell us? Well, first of all, the mean pay, which is the average pay among all the distributors, is 15.48 per hour, which is right here, calculated total earnings divided by total hours worked by all the distributors. So that sounds pretty good. 15 hours, depending on where you live, that could be a pretty good pay. So that's not too bad to begin with. But when you look at the median pay, which is the 50% mark, 50% of distributors earn this or less, and 50% earn more. You can see that half of the distributors are in the first rank, so therefore the median pay would be $5.84. Now that doesn't sound so good compared to the $15.48. That's less than minimum wage in most states. What's even more surprising is that the 99th percentile pay, which I calculated by doing the average, or calculating the total earnings in the top 6 rungs, because if you look here, that's 99% of all distributors. So the average earnings of those top 6, or the total earnings in the top 6, is $216 million. The total hours worked for the top 6 ranks is 23 million hours, 24 million hours. That equates to $9.03 per hour. So that's what 99% of the people will earn. So what is my conclusion from this? Well, it's pretty clear that if you work for one of these companies, some people like to use the argument that everyone wins because the juice buyers win, the distributors win because they make good money. Well, that's not really true, because you're not really making good money here. $9 an hour wouldn't be considered very good money for an average adult. $5.84 per hour, which is the median pay, which essentially means if you're making more than that, somebody else, based on the law of averages, is going to be making less than you. So you're not really, it's not like everyone's winning in this situation, because there's not really much wealth that's going around to begin with. So I thought it was interesting just to actually see the real numbers here. If you really want to do well, you have to be in the top 1%, and unless you feel like you have an edge to do that, it's unrealistic to think that you're going to be in the top 1%. This is even harder odds than in, for example, market trading, where about 5% of people are successful in market trading. It's stock market trading. So here you have to really be in the top 1% if you want to make anything a decent wage, more than $9 an hour. I hope you found this interesting, and I'd be happy to hear your comments, so I'd love to hear your feedback on this analysis. Thanks for watching.